Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Back in hour number 2 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Wednesday show is brought to you by Hood Dental Care. We are in full mock draft season, and with each passing day, though, that I see a new mock draft, I'll tell you this. I think the Saints are in a great position to get a great player by staying at 8. I don't think they need to move up.
Why is that even a thought?
Because it's Mickey. I mean, Mickey likes to do it. And if there was a player there that he loved at 6, the Browns have 2 first-round picks. They could always use more players. Maybe they listen. I don't know. The Giants at 5, maybe they would. I don't think they have to do that. You don't have to have your normal aggression. You can sit there at 8, and you're going to get a really good player. It feels like some combination of Caleb Downs, maybe Sonny Styles, Reuben Bain Jr., Mansour Delane are all going to be there for you. And you're going to have your choice. You're going to get your pick of a really good player, a player that I think you can make an argument for that could be a top 5 pick. All those players could be top 5 picks. So I think the Saints can sit exactly where they're at. They don't have to be aggressive. I don't want you to move back either. Like, there was at one point where I did. There was at one point where I thought maybe you do that. I think the player that you're going to have available at 8 is going to be too good for you to back up in the draft and take a chance on not getting that player, because I think you're going to get one of the better players overall in the draft. I think you can get a top 5 player at 8, and when you're in that position, you stay where you're at.
Okay. I mean, I agree. I think there's 2 ways to think about it. Certainly don't move up. I haven't even heard anyone say that, so I think
we're just making sure.
We mentioned it yesterday for the first time. My God, don't move up. And there's 2 ways to think of it, and I get it. I'm just like, I'm wasting perfectly good oxygen over here talking about trading back. I get it, hand in the air. I'm just going to still do it because I think it's still a rational decision. I think those 3 or 4 players that have really emerged as guys that we think are going to fall in that 5 to 10, 6 to 10 range, the emergence of those guys in the offseason as being thought of as like, man, these are top 5 talents that are going to go in that range, that either the 2 schools of thought is, well, you're going to get a really good player at that spot, or it's going to make your spot more valuable in a trade. Maybe you get another pick that you wouldn't normally get on another year. Maybe it's you get a higher pick. Yeah. I just think the Saints are still in a spot where you're so many positions away. You're so many players away.
Yeah.
Like, let's not put rose-colored glasses on just because we found a quarterback. The Saints were still not very good.
Yeah.
And there was, like, the week of the trade deadline, we were talking about a fire sale. Not just us. Everybody was.
Yeah.
Nick Underhill, Ross Jackson, they were all talking about, like, you sell whatever you can, whatever's got value. So let's not get it twisted. The Saints are not threatening to win a championship next year. It's just not happening.
Yeah.
They were not good this past year. Now, there's a lot to be hopeful for, but you need so many different positions, and I get it. A top guy makes you better fast.
Right.
But more picks make you, if you hit, that's the caveat. If you hit, the more picks makes you better over time.
Yeah.
So, and that's the goal, I think, when you find a young quarterback and you have a young head coach. And there's a lot of hope. Like I do really believe. I think Mickey has made really good moves recently. And I get the frustrations in the last, decade. Like there's been times where we're like, man, we're in cap hell. We're not making the right decisions. Why do we draft this? Blah, blah, blah. But like with the recency bias, like the moves, for whatever reason, whether Kellen Moore's having more say or whatever it is, the moves have been really good from our point of view, at least. So I'd still like to see the trade back, but I know it's, there's like a 1% chance it'll happen. But yes, that's my take.
And
that's my stance on it.
I understand the trade back, and you're going to have, I think, a lot of value because of what I just said.
If you were a little bit better last year, I could say I would get behind. Yeah, let's get a badass player right here.
Yeah. No, I understand that thinking, but I do think the player is going to be really badass that you can have available.
I agree.
To you.
I just think we get it a little bit twisted because of for a team that wasn't very good this past year, like Saints fans. Like I felt like everybody was on this really positive. It ended very positively for the Saints because you found your quarterback, and that's the reason. So I think it's easy to kind of get it twisted and kind of forget that still the team's not where it needs to be at hardly any position, and it needs to improve, and it needs upgrades almost everywhere on the football field. So I think it's easy to forget that. And there's a lot of good moves out there as made in free agency, but I think there's power in numbers in the draft, especially when you're in a spot like the Saints.
Yeah, I was trying to see, like, in the range, like, if the Jets, who have 2 first-round picks, if they wanted to move up to 8, they could give the Saints their first-round pick at 16, their second-round pick at 44, and they could also give them a 4th rounder. That's kind of what the trade chart says, to move up from 16 to 8.
The Jets, on draft day, the Jets will have 7 first-round draft picks to be able to deal.
Yeah. So would you move, if you're the Saints at 8, would you move back for 16, 44, and a 3rd or 4th rounder?
16, 44, so you're getting 2 second-round picks and an extra 2.
So no, you would give them 8 and probably a 4, and in return you would get 16, 44, and probably a 3rd.
Okay, so you're gaining an extra 2nd, 3rd.
Yes. Yeah. And you're moving
44
back, you're moving up 8 spots
44 is
for
pretty
it.
good spot. Yeah, I would do that.
I mean, because at 44 you're supposed to get a starter.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be picking at 42 and 44. So you would have 16, 42, 44, basically for 8.
I think you could barter something in the future too with them. They got so much coming up for them in the future. The Jets do.
They do. The thing it
takes 2 to tango though. They'd have to be willing to do all that, but why wouldn't they be?
The thing for me that
it's the Jets.
I want the Saints to get a really good game-changing player, but if I'm trying to make the argument for you, the thing that still makes me nervous in 11 personnel right now, you're rolling out Mason Tipton, Chris Olave, Devon Vele, and Juwan Johnson.
So it's Mansour bust for you?
No. I think you have the choice of Mansour Delane, Reuben Bain Jr., Caleb Downs potentially, and maybe – now I don't think Dan Quinn would pass up Sonny Styles, but you might pass him up there. I don't think right now, for me, there's a receiver, be it because of health concerns or production, that I would take in the top 10. I don't think so.
No,
now, I think one's going to happen. I think the Browns at 6 probably going to take a receiver. Me personally, Jordan Tyson's health scares me. We still haven't seen him do anything this offseason. Carnell Tate's been a 2 his entire career. Not to say he's not a great player. I think he's a very good player. I would have a hard time taking a guy that's never been a 1 in the college ranks. I don't care who was in front of him. I don't care if it was Jeremiah Smith and Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't care about that. He was still always a 2. And you're going to take him in the top 10? Like that concerns me. Now at 16, to your point, that's a different conversation. But at 8, I don't think there's a player valuable enough at 8. But if you did move back to 16 and you gained 44, then I could have the receiver discussion.
Mm-hmm.
But we all know Mickey ain't trading back. If he did, And you got the assets that we're talking about. Be awesome. Be great. Just not his MO.
I know. Like I said, we started the segment. I said, I'm wasting oxygen talking about it, but it'd be cool.
All right, Alondra, Tay. If one of those 4 players that I mentioned, Sonny Styles, Monster Delane, Ruben Bain, Caleb Downs, are there at 8, but you have this offer. You have an offer from the Jets to move back, and they're going to give you their first-round pick at 16 and 44, and then something else, be it a 3rd or a 4th-round pick, depending on the chart. But those players are available. Alondra, we'll start with you. What do you do?
If they're available at 16 or available
No, at 8.
At 8.
You can select one of them. It's a boat.
What's the
But you take the other box.
So we have the
it could be
8th pick.
something cool like a boat.
We have the 8th pick and then
So you have the 8th pick and 42nd pick. That's your order. But if a team like the Jets, who have 2 first-round picks, offered you 16, 44, and something else, would you move back 8 spots?
I don't think I would. I just think that I think at 16 you're not going to get what you want there. And I think that the Saints want a good defensive player. And I think Monster Delane is a good defensive player. And I still think that you don't really, I don't know, I don't know if like a lot of people think Concepcion will fall to 40, whatever, but I think that you can still get someone that's productive and good there. But the Saints can also maybe move up and try to get him, but I don't know. I think I would stay at 8 if I were the Saints, just to be safe.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to get a really good player.
Yeah.
A potential game changer. So, I don't think that's a bad situation. Tay?
Sure, there's a good guard available at 8.
Yeah, there'll be some studs there. You can get one at 16 though, too, Matt. Do I have to trade with the Jets?
No.
No, I mean, that's just a team that
world.
That's a team that has multiple first-round picks. They've got 4 picks in the first 50, so they've got trade assets, to Matt's point he's been making.
I would call Jerry Jones and see if he would give me 12 and 20.
They wouldn't do that.
Then I'm probably not trading.
Yeah.
If he falls in love with somebody,
They would give you 12 in next year's first round
Right.
pick.
What if
They're not
Sonny?
giving
What
you
if
both.
Sonny? What if Sonny falls at 8, and Jerry's in love with him? Is he worth somebody making a snap decision like that? That's my question to you.
I just
could.
think you can find what you need where you
But I just don't
are
think
at.
he's giving 12 to 20. The trade chart would be way off if you did that.
I would love to have 42 and 44 from the Jets. I don't really know what you gain at that point falling back. You get the second round pick for sure, but who's going to be there you have 42 and 44 and you're still losing out on a better player. To me, I don't think the Saints really come out ahead on that. Maybe in the long run, but you actually brought up the point, Alondra, of trading back or trying to see if a guy like Casey Concepcion could fall. There's been a lot of talk of the Saints trading up from 42 to either get back into the first round
Now,
or
that
a
makes
better
sense.
second round pick.
Yeah.
They have the capital to do it. There's been a lot of talk. Ross Jackson put it out on LouisianaSports.net, 3 guys he thought the Saints could trade for, one of which was KC Concepcion because he's getting a lot of hype. A lot of people don't think he's going to be there at 42. Akeem Mesidor is an edge rusher, and then he puts Kenyon Sadiq.
Akeem Mesidor is not going past Dallas' second pick at 20.
Well, so that's the thing. He's like, how do you trade back up to get a higher second pick in order to do it? So I don't think they trade back, but there's a chance they could trade up from 42, and I'd be all for that.
Yeah.
Look, you trade back in the first round, you get Omar Cooper Jr. from Indiana. I would love that. I love that guy. That guy's competitive at the point.
There's just one thing we all got to remember. Who was the best GM in last year's draft?
Mickey Loomis.
Mickey Loomis.
He won the award.
Won the award.
We're not saying
He's
that.
got the hardware.
He's
not
got the
us.
plaque. that
Hang the
proves it.
banner. So we're going in the draft with a reigning draft champion GM. I believe.
So basically what you're saying is the Saints have the advantage over everyone else.
Yeah.
Mickey.
I can't join you on that one. I can't bring myself to join you.
But maybe you will in April at the end of it.
Maybe.
After Pittsburgh.
Y'all know my stance on that, though.
Maybe he does it.
I don't think it's
Maybe
me
he trades
calling
back.
the shots.
Maybe he joins the show.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Just maybe. We get him after the draft.
It's called a 1 month tease right there.
Oh, 1 month team.
It is a 1 month tease.
That's great.
But no, I would not trade back for 16 and
No.
4. Not doing that.
I just don't think there's
Suck,
really a
Taylor.
point to that.
Taylor, you suck. You suck.
I
Wait,
agree
you
that
get-
you don't get anything out of it, really.
No,
and, like,
you lose out on a better player in round 1.
I think if those players there, I actually agree with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think I could pass up one of those 4 players.
It wasn't the juiciest of trades you offered me, but it
Well, that's what the trade. That's what the
fit
trade.
my narrative.
That's what the chart says.
It fit my narrative.
That's what the
my narrative. I had to go with it.
I had to go with it. It wasn't the juiciest trade offer.
so that's what the trade.
Give me a first this
generator
year
says.
and next year.
That's
I
the
want your next
conversation
3
that you
years
would
of number
get.
1 picks.
So
Give me your first this year, next year. I'll give you my first and my third.
anyway,
Yep,
stay at
there we
8.
go.
I actually
Get
I don't hate that one.
Bingo.
I would
There we
say
go.
it again.
You give me your first this year and next year. Give me a first this year and next year, and I'll give you my first and my third this year.
That would be the Cowboys you're talking to.
Jets.
Well, Jets aren't giving you. Jets aren't doing that.
Why? They have 7 to deal. They have 7 first rounders to deal on
Not
draft
to
day.
move up 8 spots.
But they're gaining a third this year. They need to win now. Aaron Glenn has to win this year.
The team
Aaron
almost had
Glenn
an
does.
interception last year.
Huh?
They almost
did. They
had
had a couple-
they almost had an interception last year.
They
got their
did.
hands
They
on a couple
almost did.
balls.
Almost.
They
That
could get
seems
and
impossible.
you don't think they want Mansour Delane?
Yeah.
I don't want him to go to the Jets though.
Oh, please
Bruh.
don't do that to him.
Don't trade back just for that. Don't let him go to the Jets.
That's right. All right, we will step away. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys, right there on the homepage. You can have a chat with them, right? You can have a conversation with a live agent. You can check out cases they can handle for you in the courtroom, past client results. Always, you can see what they're doing in the local community as well, which they've always got something going on. We always encourage you, go to social media. The handle on all major social media is @GetGordon. So Facebook, X, Instagram, everything, right? And you can see what they're doing, what they have going on, always giving back to Louisiana. And then if you want to have a conversation, pick up the phone, dial your area code, followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right. Gordon McKernan, injury attorneys. We see all the work that Gordon McKernan does in the community with all the different charity events and giving back that he does throughout the year. We've seen the billboards. Kind of makes us laugh a little bit here and there. Saw him in an Easter egg the other day. Made me laugh driving down the road. But at the heart of everything, they are serious about you. They are serious about taking care of you and getting what you deserve. If you've been injured on the job, car wreck, give them a call. Let them fight for you. GetGordon.com.
My goodies, not my goodies.
I got a sick reputation for handling brawls. All I need is me a few seconds and more, then it's a wrap. Tell the lady bring my lap, and they ain't coming back, so you can put a car right there. I'm the truth, and they ain't got nothing to prove. And you can ask anybody, cause they seen me do it. Barricades, I run right through them, I'm used to them. Throw all the dirt you want, there's no use. Still won't have a pen up in a fabulous room. Picking out a basket of fruit. I love you, boo. Yeah, really love you too.
Off the bench. Presented by Hood Dental.
You may look at me and think that I'm just a young girl, but I'm not just a young girl, baby. This is what I'm looking for. Independent, gonna spend it, type that's getting strong. Not being too dramatic, that's the way I gotta have it. I bet you want the goodies, bet you thought about it, got you all. Because I talk around and looking for the goodies, keep on looking 'cause they stay in the jar. Yeah. Just because you drive a Benz, I'm not going home with you. You won't get no.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Wednesday shows always brought to you by Hood Dental, hooddentalcare.com. Multiple locations here in the area. Go find the one convenient for you. Denham Springs, Watson, Livingston, and a couple in Zachary. Schedule your appointment right there on the homepage of hooddentalcare.com.
Yeah. I gotta go get my teeth cleaned.
You clean your mouth up too. Kiss your mother with that mouth? Seems disrespectful to Ruth.
It's rude. Soon it'll be very clean because I'm gonna go to Hood Dental.
There you go. If anybody can clean your mouth up, it's Hood Dental Care.
No doubt. I've been keeping it pretty clean here from 7 to 10.
That's true. Well, 7 to 8. Did you see the baseball fight last night?
Oh, yeah, did I? It was great.
It was Braves and it was Angels. Tay, my apologies for not getting you prepped on this, but I just thought about it. So can you pull that video up? So there's history there as well.
Is there?
Yeah.
They don't like each other.
Well, the player that got hit was a World Series hero for the Atlanta Braves. And he's playing against the Atlanta Braves.
Okay.
Soler was somebody that hit a bomb against the Houston Astros. That thing has not landed yet in the World Series. And so, like, you know, he's got a lot of friends that were on that team that are still on the Braves team. But Lopez, the pitcher, had hit him earlier in the game, kind of came up and in a second time. So he charges the mound. Well, Lopez is like standing his ground. He's still got his glove on.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the baseball in his hand, and he's swinging.
A little chin music.
He's swinging with the ball.
Yeah, it's like brass knuckles. Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
Smart.
I've never seen a baseball player do that, right?
Yeah,
I've seen him like throw
he's
it at
thought
him.
about it.
He's thought about this.
Yeah. If somebody
He's
comes
like-
at me, I'm going to keep this baseball. What do you think? Is that a Bush League move or is it just you?
I mean, the other guy's coming at you. I mean, you're standing your ground. I mean,
Well,
we've
the
seen
problem
guys carry
is-
bats out there before.
We've seen, but have we seen the bat be used like in Major League Baseball? I know in some of the other leagues around, like the smaller leagues, we've seen people use bats.
Whoa.
Oh
Yeah. And then
The best part is go
Yeah,
back a little
it's
bit, Tay.
Walt
The
Weiss.
best part, Walt Weiss, who's the manager
Little
for the Atlanta Braves. Now, Walt Weiss was a shortstop for a long time in the big leagues. I mean,
He's throwing.
look, he's right here. This is Walt Weiss. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's the
It's
Braves
right in the middle
manager
of it.
in the middle of it. He tackles Soler because I'm sure like they have a good history. Like they've known each other for a while, and he's probably trying to like de-escalate the situation. But I mean, he formed tackles.
Yeah, I just sent
to
you
the
that
ground.
video, Taylor. I don't know if you're gonna have time to pull it up. It was from a tweet, but like it was a perfect tackle. They have a slow-mo video of it. Boom, wrapped him up. And I think Walt Weiss at the end, he was like, I don't know. He's like, I just felt in the moment I needed to get him off his feet because he was coming with some
He's
anger.
a large human.
He was
too.
coming with some anger, and I get why he was coming with anger because he just got hit in the face with a baseball in a guy's hand.
Yeah.
It
You
kinda-
do love though, like you're like, which one's Walt? And then you look and you see the old
Yeah.
bald
Bald
head
head.
right there, tackle.
Walt
Love that.
Weiss is just. I mean,
like
look
all
at.
in the middle of it too.
I mean, head across the bow, like
Yeah,
ducked his head a little bit, but
I was
other than
crawling the
that,
helmet a little bit.
some
He hit him
decent
with
form
he led with a
for a
crown.
baseball guy.
The first time I saw the fight, I was like, well, typical baseball fight. Nobody makes contact with anybody. They backpedal, swing, windmill swings. Nobody stays in the pocket. Nobody's ever done it before. You got to stay in the pocket. Like, if you want to create the power, you can't windmill it.
You can't.
Like, you do create some power with the windmill, but the accuracy's gone, and they
Yeah.
have time to react and back up. You got to stay in the pocket. Pop, 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 pop. Got a jab. Then you give him a cross.
The windmills, though, are pretty funny.
The wind, like baseball players love a windmill punch.
Love it.
It's better than the soccer fights that we showed a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah, what
They're
was
they're
that?
like open front fist and front fist, front kick.
Yeah. So there's Walt Weiss like trying to calm down a player again that he knows very well, and that's why he did
It's
what
like, hey,
he
bro,
did.
relax, dude. I just tackled the
Well,
mess out of
that's
you.
Greg Maddox's brother with the sweet mustache there, coaching for the Angels.
But we love to see it though, right? We love to see a good fight. Don't fight, but like we love to see it.
God's a large human too. I had never seen the hold the baseball in
Yeah,
the hand
it's a good move.
tactic, like swinging. So he was hitting with the baseball.
Okay, so we never got an opinion from it. Let's go around the room. What do we think about in a baseball fight using the ball as kind of like a pseudo brass knuckle situation? Put weight on your hand, using it as a weapon in your hand to punch.
like
Absolutely.
after the fight already started, you pick up a ball and you start.
Well,
No, like
he
it
had-
was in
he had
his
the ball in
hand.
his hand 'cause
It
he
was
was a
in his
pitcher.
hand. He was
Okay.
the
He
had the
pitcher.
ball in
So
his
he
hand.
had his glove on
He
still.
kept it.
The glove was on the left. The ball was in his right.
And he used the glove
He
kind of as like a
used it.
face shield, kind of.
I think that's a kind of a B move.
Okay.
If you start using like a brass knuckle situation with the
Sure.
ball, like fight like a man and just use your hands, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Unless the guy has like a bat. And he's
Yeah, if he
coming
had the
at
bat,
you with the
yeah,
bat.
that's true.
It's also a B move.
Or
but
when,
like,
when Bryce Harper, remember when he had
Yeah.
the one fight, he took his helmet off and tried to
threw
throw
it.
it
Yeah.
at the pitcher.
Throw.
Yeah. That was a bad
Taylor?
throw.
Typically, I would say no. Don't try to use it to your advantage.
Right.
But you kind of brought it up earlier. Like, it's a baseball fight. We need a little bit of excitement.
Right.
Like, I'm all for making it a little bit dirtier, like getting it a little bit more excited. I've always said that, like, during hockey fights, I want them to hit each other with their sticks. I think that would be fun. I think that would add an extra element to it. Like, I'm all for spicing things up.
Yeah, it'd be fun if you weren't the guy getting hit with the stick.
Jake, so what's your take on it?
Since he didn't come out there with a bat, just throw your glove down, throw the ball down, and just square up.
Yeah. I see. We wouldn't like it if the batter went out there with
A bat.
the bat, right? And that's using your tools at your discretion.
Yeah.
Now, the baseball, there's only so much damage a baseball is going to do, especially we know baseball players are hardly ever going to make clean contact, except what was a Texas Ranger guy?
Nolan Ryan?
No,
When he got Robin Ventura in a headlock?
Well, that was awesome. But sliding into
yeah,
second.
I know who you're talking about.
Odor?
Odor.
Yeah,
Ruined
Odor.
Odor.
And,
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Batista.
That was
Batista.
respect, but he stayed in the pocket like we're talking about. Stayed in the pocket. Nice. You can tell he's done it before. He hadn't dreamed of windmills. Yeah, I think it's a little bit of a bush league move. I think you gotta just drop the hands, like in hockey. I don't want him to hit with sticks.
No.
I like
I like
the
them dropping the gloves.
I like the romance of the dropping the gloves.
Grab the jersey.
Let's talk with our fists. Now, the
No,
jersey
I'm saying,
thing is
I'm
such
saying,
a technique
like,
thing.
I
too.
want someone in the penalty box for hitting someone with their stick, not during the fight. I'm talking like
Okay.
live skating, pick up the stick, slap them.
Okay,
I'm good with that.
got it. Right over the face.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I also think in hockey fights they should take their helmets off because they don't have like that face shield. That's kind of hard to hit around. The hitter does have a distinct advantage though in this situation because he's got a helmet on. So that's a really distinct advantage in a fight. I think we throw the glove down, we throw the ball down, we throw the bat down, we throw the helmet down, and then we see what happens. That's what I think.
It's like anytime there's like a football fight, somebody would take their helmet off. I'm like, why are you taking your helmet off? On the field and like a brawl, like,
Right.
don't take your helmet off.
Right. But I guess in it's properly named though. It's a brawl in baseball.
Right.
So I guess, I saw a clip the other day of a batter just turned around and started hitting the catcher with a bat. I was like, what country is this?
Did y'all talk about Coach Deggs at ULL where he got
Yeah.
ejected?
He tried to fight
fight
the whole
all
team.
of James Madison.
Yeah, the bullpen, like the James Madison pitchers in the bullpen started coming out the bullpen too.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you don't want to be the one guy that doesn't go.
I mean, I don't get what he was so mad about. His player trucked the first baseman.
yeah, he did.
And they both got ejected.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was mad about.
Like at some point, even as a player, even if you're on the bench, you have respect and you are taught like, look, coaches on the other team are off limits.
Yeah.
You never talk to
Right.
them. But at some point, you lose your humanity a little bit
Yeah.
when you get talked to. When you
Oh,
know
for
that the
sure.
other coach has lost his humanity for a second.
Mhm.
He got a little snap of crazy in him right there.
He
got
was-
that look in his eye. At some point, you're just like, all right, I'm human.
He said, "Let's get it on."
I'm just a human, right? So, like, this is another human.
only
The whole
human.
coach
Yeah.
player thing kind of goes out the window.
He looked me in the eye and he said, "Let's get it on."
Let's
I
get it
meant
on.
the fighting. I was talking about the fighting. Love that movie.
But yeah.
stuff.
No, he I think he was acting like a
Yeah, I don't like when you're trying to fight the other team, like in that situation. Now, I do love when a manager loses his mind on an umpire.
yeah. It's
I
good.
love it.
Oh, it's good.
The Blue Jays, Gosman got called for a
Yeah.
balk
I saw that.
yesterday, and their manager almost popped a blood vessel, and I loved it. Those umpires, baseball umpires, and if you are one, I'm sorry,
They're
it's just
the
the way it
worst.
is. They're the worst. They think everybody's there to see them. And now, with the fact that you can challenge it, I feel like they're trying to find a new way to insert themselves into the game. So they're trying to come up with ways to make everybody try to look at them, like pointing the finger down.
Right.
So you called a balk there, and oh my
He lost
God,
it.
did he get his money's worth.
There was another one this weekend that lost it too. That was a good one. Okay, I got a question about the whole ABS system.
okay.
Is it true? So I saw this come across, and I didn't know. Like, look, I've succumbed to fake news on social media.
Yeah.
I got it.
And Drew Brees Spencer Rattler's the heart of the city.
Correct.
Yeah.
He could have said it, but he didn't say it in that
No.
at that point. And I reported it. Cool.
For like an
Hand
hour.
in the air. Relax. But I admitted it. Okay, so But is this true on the ABS that they can only be used for pitchers? They can't be used for position players. I saw this clip of it was a position player came in to pitch, and he was throwing, how position player comes in and
I don't know.
And he lobs it, and they're like, well, these are the umps getting their revenge on him. Can we fact check this? Because I saw people talking about it, and I saw what I thought was a credible source talking about it. ABS can only be used against pitchers.
Okay.
Because
if
they
a
were calling
position player comes in
because they were like throwing these moon balls, right? And they were dropping in,
Yeah.
and clearly the ABS, it was like 3 feet away from the ABS system, but it was hitting the catcher like in the mitt, like where he's holding it, and it was calling strikes. And they're like, the umps are getting their revenge.
So according to a quick Google search,
am I right or am I wrong? Here we
it
go.
says that under MLB's 2026 ABS challenge system rules, ABS challenges are not permitted when a position player is pitching. If a team brings in a position player to pitch, typically during a blowout, the automated system cannot be used to challenge the ball as strike call is made by the home plate umpire. I guess that kind of makes sense. It prevents the system from being used.
Not a big deal.
It prevents the system from being used in non-competitive, low-leverage situations.
So we could put if Shohei plays outfield when he's in the lineup.
No, I don't think that's how that works.
He can come in and pitch.
That's not how that works.
He's a position player that day.
I don't think that's how that.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's
Matt just found himself a loophole.
Hello. Call me the old skipper.
Don't like that.
I don't.
Hate that, actually. All right. On that note, we will take a break. We got more OTB coming your way when we jump back here live in the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. Find the contact information, top right corner of the website. You can find out a gallery of work on the homepage of the website, a full list of services. We always tell you it's from the very beginning until the very end, everywhere in between, and afterwards as well. They are the one-stop pool shop. You don't need to contact anybody else. They will always be there for you, including the maintenance of your brand new pool. You can also check out the financing options on the homepage of RussellPools.com. Let them build your dream pool in your backyard. Get that started today, RussellPools.com.
Cannonball. It's cannonball season, or just about to be cannonball season. Can't wait. So if you're looking to build a pool, and it doesn't matter the size, it doesn't matter if you want resort style, it doesn't matter if you want a square or kidney bean shape, it doesn't matter. They are the name you think of when you think of the best custom pools in Louisiana. So go to russellpools.com, check out their gallery work, give them a call, get your project started. They can build it, they can design it, they can maintain it, they can do everything. Right there, russellpools.com.
So tight, so fly. You got me lifted, you got me lifted.
Off the bench, presented by Hood Dental.
In the ceiling, and ooh, it's the ultimate feeling. You got me lifted, feeling so gifted. Sugar, how you get so fly? Sugar, 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 sugar, how you get so fly?
You know it's leather when we ride, wood grain and raw high. Doing what we do, watching screens, getting. Girl, you keep it so fly with your sweet honey buns. You was there when the money gone, you be there when the money comes. Off top, I can't lie. I love to get my little sugar, I'm your little chulo. And every time we kick it, it's all to the groovy. Treat you like my sweet. For real now.
You can't say sticky, icky, or ooey gooey?
I don't know.
Why would you be able to?
I don't. Well, why couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean,
just
those
did.
are
Because I think it's weed.
Not even.
I mean,
words.
yeah, but
I don't
nicknames.
know.
Like
I
you can
just-
say devil's
look,
lettuce,
I'm not about to get
ganja.
canceled, so I just put clean, and
No,
whenever
I know,
it plays,
I know.
it plays. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Alondra, why'd you edit it this way?
I know. Alondra didn't edit it. I mean,
I'm just trying not to get in trouble.
I know, but I'm wondering why they did. is
I
my
have no
question.
idea.
Right. Like, ooey gooey's not a word.
No,
Right, we're not. I mean,
we know what the sticky icky is. We've heard that.
we're a clean show.
This is a family show, guys.
Family show.
It is from 7 to 8. Then it's a,
I mean, what have we done?
then it's a teen show from 8 to 9. Then it's a young adult show from.
You know
9
what
to
I
10.
want to talk about? There's two things I want to do in the
It's
night.
YA?
Why?
We're YA.
What? We're PG-13.
Let's go.
There are two things I want to do in the 9 o'clock hour.
Okay, come on.
I want to talk about Mike Vrabel
Holding hands.
holding hands, and then
Let's
I
put
want to
it
give
dressed.
away more rodeo tickets.
How are we gonna do that?
I've got another pair to give away,
What?
but I'm thinking we're going to use the text line this time.
We're gonna use a text line, huh?
So you have to listen in the 9 o'clock hour.
Electric.
And I'm going to give you a keyword, and you got to text the keyword to our text line.
Okay.
And then I'll put y'all all in a
Wait.
randomizer.
Okay, hold on.
So-
We're gonna spin a wheel. We're gonna
let's
spin
do
a wheel.
Yeah, let's do a wheel.
Oh, can we do like a for real wheel?
Where's Huck here?
I need to
Ask Huck how
I need to
do
ask Huck
it.
where he
Oh, I
made
know.
that wheel.
I know. We've had one with our foundation before. That's how we're going to announce our winner of our contest.
Okay, we'll do this.
Now it takes a little bit of time.
Since nobody can really answer questions,
Would you
Very
say like
well.
how many people do you want to put in the wheel?
as many.
No. Well, I'm telling you, the wheel gets tedious when you put names in.
Okay. I don't know how many people are going to end up texting us.
I would say 25.
Okay.
25 will take you.
We'll get the
a
first
segment to enter.
the first 25 people to text the keyword to our text line.
Okay.
Are going to get put on the wheel, and then we're going to spin the wheel.
Yep.
And the winner's going to wear a pair of Hondo rodeo tickets, VIP.
I really need the phone line though.
How are you gonna-
to not be dead forever?
How are we gonna put
Oh,
their
we'll bring
names?
it
We'll play
back.
by the rules today.
Yeah. What'd you say?
How are you gonna put their names in it?
I think you have to,
Because their
like-
numbers pop up right when they.
Yeah,
text.
but also like if they put their name in, but also text me your name.
Okay.
But I think they can register and put their name in so I can see.
Okay. So you got to register.
Mm-hmm. But also if you just want to be like hashtag whatever, you guys send me hashtag whatever the keyword I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
Put the info on it too.
All right.
I'm excited. So we're not doing a call in today.
No calling today. We're gonna change it a little bit. We're gonna change it up a little bit. Sorry.
But look, there's a consolation prize here. We get to spin a wheel,
Hondo rodeo ticket.
and I'm excited about that. And it's probably good for the listeners because
Some of y'all were struggling.
apparently
true.
we're.
It was good chaotic energy though.
It was really good chaotic.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's the keyword going to be?
I don't
I'm
know. You
excited
gotta
about that.
listen.
I'm excited about what.
Oh, the
that's gonna
tickets
be.
are for all 3 days, by the way, because somebody
Oh,
just
what?
asked what day are the tickets for? All 3 days.
With arms wide open.
Yeah.
Under
You get to listen to
sunlight.
I want to
On
hear
us.
I want to hear some Creed this morning. I know it's R&B, but you could basically treat
We
it
can
like
do
R&B.
we can do Creed tomorrow.
How can Creed be treated as R&B? Do they have a collab with Usher I don't know about?
Maybe.
I mean, in fairness, like it's going to be a great concert, but they're being treated as a country show.
That's
They
true.
can kind of go wherever they want. It sounds like.
Bingo.
That's pretty
Bingo.
true.
I'll put Creed in a box.
It's pretty true. That's pretty fair too.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fair.
They're a Christian band.
Scott Stapp is a Christian man.
He said it himself.
Yeah.
Is he gonna be flying around? You think?
I've
rodeo?
told you he was on the sidelines at Shreveport Evangel for a game in 2001, I believe. Him and Brock Berlin were boys.
I mean, that was some peak Creed too.
Peak Creed.
My God.
It was like the first time we got to play secular music like over the loudspeakers because they were there. So there was no Braveheart theme, which was cool at first, then it kind of played out. Kirk Franklin Stomp. You can only play that so many times. Right? So when we got Creed, you kidding me?
2001. That was back when you wore a suit. A man wore a suit. It had shoulder pads, and the cloth never touched an ankle. They were so baggy.
I was just tagged in possibly the best thing that I've ever seen. The Utah mammoth.
Oh, I know. The Zamboni.
Yeah, wait, you got it, Tay-Tay?
What? He had this ready.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
What
my
is
god.
this? I
had
This
it.
might be shout out to Nookie. He just tagged me in this on Twitter.
I
They
had
did
it
last night.
I had it in my mind to bring up for Flynn.
This Zamboni is mammoth themed for those on radio. There's like a huge hockey Zamboni and it has light up eyes. It's blue and it's a mammoth and they're calling it the Zammoth. This is incredible.
So
love
this Zamboni was used in the 2002 Winter Olympics. They bought it when this franchise started.
His eyes
just
light up.
recently. And like this is it on the ice. They debuted
This
it
thing's
last
incredible.
night, decked out.
So what team is this?
The Utah Mammoth.
Hockey team.
It's called the Zammoth.
Yep.
That might be the key word.
Is that like Zork?
Yes.
And you can, and people, they can do it like a
I
float.
mean, dude, look how many people are on it.
Is that safe?
They need some beads.
Did the fire department approve this?
I doubt
Have
it.
any
Who
people?
cares?
This is incredible. Okay, so this brings up a fantastic question. I know what a Zamboni does. Okay. I know what it does. I think we all know what it does. It makes the ice smooth. It cleans it. It makes it smooth. It gets rid of the skate marks, all this stuff. How does it do it? Does the front of it like heat it, melt it down, and then it sweeps it and it freezes from the floor up? Does it spray more water on it?
I think it sprays water and then smooths it out underneath with the brush. Like water in the front, brush in the back.
But I feel like if you Zamboni too many times, there's going to be, the ice will raise.
The ice will raise because they.
I mean, if you're spraying water on it.
Yeah, but they sweep it off almost immediately. I think that's the thing. I think they're just trying to.
So it's
smooth it
just
out.
filling the gaps. And then it freezes that quickly?
I guess.
Is it super cold water?
No,
Is
you're
there a
asking
chiller
way
inside
too
the
many questions.
Zamboni? These are the things that I think about on a daily basis. I see it working, and I understand what it does. I want to know how. So maybe we can get to the bottom of that in hour number 3.
All right, here you go.
I'm dead. People are texting me keyword. That's not the keyword.
Here you go. Here you go. Now,
You got to wait for the keyword.
I actually appreciate that though.
Yeah.
shave
And
it
then
off
someone
the,
just said hashtag Zammoth.
Did you know there was a Utah Mammoth hockey team before today?
I didn't.
Nope.
in fairness, they're like
They're
brand
new. Yeah.
They're new?
Yes.
They're
This year?
expansion team.
Well,
I think
is
this
their
year.
first year as the Mammoth. They were the
Oh,
Utah
weren't they
Hockey
the-
Club
yeah.
last year and like let fans vote on a name after the first year.
Well,
Weren't they the team from Arizona or something
Yes,
like
they
that?
were the
yeah.
Arizona Coyotes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody's going to know them now because of
The
Zammoth.
Zammoth.
Coyotes.
So a Zamboni, it shaves off the top layer with a blade, collecting all the snow and chopped up ice, and then it washes the surface with water and so we're right. It kind of scrapes, washes in the middle, sweeps at the back.
Okay. So
Did
you
you
got,
get the Amber Alert on your?
yeah, we just got an Amber Alert.
Whoa.
Oh, me too. Okay, if you're out there, look for a 2013 gray Toyota Tundra with Louisiana. I'm not gonna get the. Well, maybe I should.
Yeah. Give
I
it.
mean, you can.
Amber Alert. Okay.
License plate C372710.
In Castellanos, 1-year-old Hispanic male wearing a brown sweater and khaki pajama pants. Ooh.
Be on the lookout.
Yep.
Gray Toyota Tundra.
Gray 2013 Toyota Tundra, Louisiana license plate C372710. There is an Amber Alert.
All right, we will step away. We will take a break. And more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench. Off the bench, presented by Hood Dental.
Broke up with my girl last night, so I went to the club. Put on a fresh white suit and a mini coupe, sitting on dubs. I'm just looking for somebody to talk to and show me some love. If you know what I mean. Everybody jacking me as soon as I stepped in the spot. 200 in the building, ain't none of them hot.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at Pala and Pala Group, Pala Group.com. Now, Pala, as we tell you all the time, 100% employee owned. They've been in the game here in the Gulf Coast since 1970s. They've been doing it for a long time, and you don't stay in business that long unless you're doing everything the right way. So your next project, make sure that you work with Pala and PalaGroup.com. And Matthew, I believe they're adding to their team as well.
Yeah, they rolling right now because they're the best. So major capital projects all across the Gulf Coast and the Midwest. Hiring experienced operators, welders, pipe fitters, iron workers, project managers, estimators, planners, QC professionals. So if you're looking for a little bit of steady work with a great company, large industrial projects, and a company that promotes from within, now is the time. Pala, employee owned, offers competitive pay, real opportunity for that long-term growth. Visit PLAgroup.com, click the careers tab, and check out all the current openings. Employee owned, relationship driven.
All right. When we
Go
come,
see them.
Go see him.
Go see them.
Pala. All right, when we come back in
job site.
the next hour, I do want to have a conversation about scheduling. There's a lot of talk about who you should schedule, what it should look like. You shouldn't care about who you're playing as long as the record is the record. And we're a couple of meatheads up here. In fact, we're kind
Can't
of
wait to hear your thoughts on this.
four meatheads here on the show. So I think we're going to have a different outlook than some others had about the scheduling conversation and who you should play out of conference and how many conference games you should play. You probably understand where we're coming from. At least I hope you do.
I don't even
Whenever
think
we
it's
have
a-
the
I don't even
conversation.
think it's like a meathead take. I think it's just like a competitor.
We'll have that when we come back. Hour number 3.
Off the bench.
Yeah, it kind of gets me excited. Gets me feeling like my youthful self, but not enough. So I got to go to my friends over at Rejuve Me Medical to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to have that quick first step.
Oh, look, quick
You
step.
didn't even see it. You didn't even
My
see
God.
it.
And it's faster than the eye.
That's because I've been with our friends over at Rejuve Me Medical. 13 locations. One's going to be convenient for you no matter where you're listening to us in the great state of Louisiana. Also have a location there in Mississippi as well. So go to the website, get that lab schedule, have that blood drawn, see what they can do for you. RejuveMeMedical.com.
That's right, 13 locations all across Louisiana. So chances are, if you're hearing us talk right now, you got a great location near you that you can go in there. You can talk to the medical professionals there, the great staff they have about what's happening. And they can help you with whether it's hormone replacement therapy, weight loss, overall wellness, aesthetics, peptide treatment that I'm enjoying right now. Feeling great. So go check them out. Rejuve Me Medical, RejuveMeMedical.com.